Sure. Okay, Shalom Makim. Through the Spirit, we want to say all praise, honor, and glory goes to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kakwadash. Double honor to the apostles, bishops, and elders, great millstone, and salutations to Akim, pushing this word and also saying honestly the whole full elect. My name is Carver Allah,
My name is Malak.
and through the Spirit, we're gonna get into like the title says, various topics. But one thing that's been going on is as the scriptures say, wars and rumors of wars. Okay, now it's gonna be upcoming draft. All right, which is prophesied, which starting with the apostles and the bishops, the elders, the brothers out there throughout the four corners of the world prophesied sincerely through the Spirit. Okay, so basically we're gonna get into a few scriptures and Lord willing is edifying. Now, hold on, hold up. Yeah. Okay. So what you got something? Okay.
Isaiah chapter 3, verse 1. Woe unto them that go down into Egypt for help, and stay on horses, and trust in chariots.
Yeah, Isaiah 31:1, right?
Uh,
Wants him to go down to Egypt for help, but Egypt is modern day Egypt, or the spiritual Egypt, I should say, is America. Okay, because of America, why? Because in Egypt we serve captivity. Now America is that new captivity. Because what the scriptures say, the Lord's gonna bring us out again. Okay, for a second deliverance. And scriptures also say you should go down into Egypt again with ships. Right? And how we come to America? We came by way of cargo slave ships. Right?
Horsemen, because they are very strong.
Yes, our people trust in Egypt. Our people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which you are the true Israelites according to the Bible. Okay? But you don't trust in Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, your true power. You trust in Esau or the so-called white man. You trust in this kingdom. Okay? Because there are many, because they're strong, which they're in power. Okay? Military-wise, spiritually, or religiously, financially, right? So you trust in America, especially the women. Anything goes wrong, the first thing they do is call 911, right? But no one goes to their true power. No one goes to their true nationality, right?
Yes, because they are very strong. It says, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither see the Lord.
That's right, the Holy One of Israel. Because who gave Esau the strength? Who put Esau in power? Who put these nations in power? The Lord did, right? The Lord put you in power, put in power and takes out of power, right?
Jeremiah 52.
Okay.
What?
Yeah.
Jeremiah 51 verse 3. Because against they that banded, against him that banded like an archer and bent his bow, and against him that lift up himself up to his brigade.
And that's America, man. All right, bending his bow or what, or his weaponry. Going into those missiles, right? Yeah, he dropped those missiles on Japan. Okay, but he also bent his bow to make war. When he wants resources like that, he takes it by force, right? And that's why it says lift himself up in his brigandine or in his military might. Because America is strong through their nuclear weapons, through their military might, right? And through their uh, through their connections, man. You know, which like for example, NATO, right? Their treaties that they make with these different nations and countries, right?
It says, "And spare not the
So, read that one more time.
against him that bendeth like an archer and bendeth his bow, and against him that lift up his brigandine and spare not the young men."
I'm not going more a verse up, Slack here.
Right. Jeremiah 51 verse 2. And I will send I will send Babylon finals.
Yeah, Babylon, Egypt, these are all. This is talking about America, you know, because Babylon wasn't destroyed by fire or anything like that. That's not how the Babylonians came out of power. All right. So go ahead. Verse 2.
And I will send finals. I will send Babylon finals.
Yeah, what do fanners do? They keep the fire going. All right. I think what Bain said, the fire rises.
Done.
All right. That's like what's going on here. Okay, the fire is rising, and those fanners is going into those nations with nuclear capability. All right.
Thou shalt fan her and empty her land, for the day is of trouble.
For the day of trouble, you know, and that the day of trouble, of course, is going into what the day of Jacob's trouble. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. See, when all hell break loose, Jacob's gonna get caught up right in the middle of that shit. You know, that's why there's gonna be a draft. That's why there's gonna be martial law. Okay, who you think's gonna get drafted? You know, it's gonna be the same niggas that told us go get a job, right? It's the same naysayers, okay? The ones that neglected the truth. Your ass gonna get drafted. All right.
So they shall be against her round about.
They shall be against her round about, because why? Because these different nations are gonna come against America, right? Even NATO and the UN, United Nations, they're gonna start to come against America, and you see that happening now. You see different nations leaving NATO to join BRICS. So these nations are definitely gonna come against America, and they're gonna come against America to make war. All right, that's a time we in right now, a time of war. That's why Israel and Palestine is at war. You know, that's why China is ready to invade Taiwan. You know, a lot of you niggas gonna get sent to Ukraine. They gonna send your ass in the meat grinder. Okay, your ass gonna They gonna send your ass into that meat grinder over there in Ukraine. You know, and wherever the hell war breaks out, Iran, North Korea, all right, you niggas gonna get sent up there to die.
There's against him that bended, for the archer bended the bow against him that lift himself up like a brigandine and spare not the young men, and destroy ye utterly all her hosts.
Yeah, that's right. And spare not her young men. So nothing here in America is gonna be left standing. All right. So that's why I said what woe to you that trust in Egypt, aka America. See, our people don't trust in this wicked ass nation. Now it's gonna be destroyed, and they're gonna be destroyed right along with it. All right, they're gonna be destroyed by way of that nuclear fire. Ultimately, you know, it's gonna be wars, right? It's gonna be pestilence, the sword, famines. You know, it's gonna be all sorts of destruction. But then ultimately, these places are gonna be destroyed by way of those nuclear missiles and those chariots shooting those laser beams and fire.
And the precept for you,
Yeah.
Joel chapter 2, verse 3. I will gather all nations and bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat.
Yeah, that's right. You know, the Lord said He's gonna gather all the nations, bring them down to the valley of Jehoshaphat, which that's where the location, the main fighting is gonna take place.
Oh,
All right, which that's in the valley of Jehoshaphat, is like the region, the Iran region, Middle East. Okay, and the Lord says we gather the nations. Right, so these nations are gearing up for war.
and I will plead with them.
Yeah, cause war. The Lord says He's gonna plead with these nations, right? Now, when you're dealing with war, war is a place of judgment. When you get sent to the battlefields for judgment, you got there in that front line. You almost guaranteed to not come back home, or come back in a body bag, or sometimes you won't even be found. Right?
I will plead with them for my people and for my heritage Israel.
Right. So these different nations, they're gonna fight amongst themselves. Right? It's prophecies and it's judgment. And a lot of these deaths that you're gonna see, like even with Ukraine, you see these drones. They got the camera, and then you see the drones flying, drop a bomb on the motherfucker. The last thing you see, the dude praying, then his ass gets blown up. That's judgment, though. The Lord's bringing judgment onto these nations. All right, and then when that shit break off in Taiwan, we gonna really see judgment take place. All right, and the effects is gonna be massive upon even the working class people that's just trying to get by day. Because why? It's gonna be inflation. It's gonna be lack of supplies. It's gonna be famines. Okay, and basically it's gonna be anarchy. All right.
For my people, my heritage Israel.
Yeah, for my people, my heritage Israel, because you put us in those slave ships, right? Been degraded, been embarrassed, right? Last hired, first fired. Okay, we've been lied to about our heritage. So now the Lord says He's going to repay you. So what we see now is judgment taking place.
Whom they are scattered among the nations and parted their land.
Right, it scatters amongst these nations, put us into captivity. Right, so this is a long-awaited judgment, and you part of our land because you got those Israelis, so-called Israelis, which they ain't the real Jews. Okay, they some imposters, man. But you done went up in there and you part of our land. Okay, and that's why you over there fighting with those so-called Palestinians over there for that land till this day. You know, and that's gonna bring about what this third world war.
One more precept.
Yeah.
Isaiah 9 verse 5. For every battle of the warriors is with confused noise and garment rolling blood.
You going to it?
But this will be with burning and fuel of fire, man. Yeah. But when we watch it says for every battle is with confused noise, man. You're watching these old battles on TV, like Games of Thrones, Troy, what do you see? You see people dying, making noise, getting stabbed, getting using the shield. That's a lot of noise. A garment rolling blood, because these garments was rolling blood, man. But they shall be with burning and fuel of fire. There's going to be a different type of war, man, that Isaiah see. It's going to be burning fuel of fire, man. That's going to come upon America and upon all different nations, but it's going to start where first? In the valley of Jehoshaphat, it's going to start first.
That's right. You know, speaking of that, man, there's an article that came out during the week that basically said Congress is considering adding women to the military draft.
Oh.
See it right here. Okay.
There's more women than men.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. There's more women than men. You know, basically, even in Ukraine, that's what they got to do. They got to start bringing them women into the war because the men are dead. You know, that's the time we're living in, man. So not only is there gonna be there's another bill they passed for enrollment. It's a bill to register people to the military draft, but young men, you know. So who knows how young they're talking?
These migrants too, they're gonna use them.
Yeah, the migrants too. You know, that's why the scriptures say what? So Isaiah 32:9 says, "Rise up, you women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye killers' daughters. Give it unto my speech. Many days and years shall you be troubled, ye killers' women. For the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come." All right, which that's going into what? The employment, you know, the employment, the security, right? That you get from this place, right? The rights.
You got from Satan.
Yeah, that you get from Satan. Your rights, your authority. You're gonna lose all that. Your financial support, right? They might have WIC, or they might have what else they got? Social Security, or whatever financial support, because these women really know how to use the system way better than men. You know, if you want to get a Section 8, you already got to talk to a woman.
Support too.
Child support, right? Yeah, all that, all those things are gonna fail. Gonna start to fail you. So you're gonna be losing income, losing security, losing protection. The gathering shall not come. Like they say, man, the well got to dry up sometime. All right, so wells going to dry up in America. That's why all these different women from these different nations come to America, because they know it's going to be a different kind of freedom to do whatever the hell they want to do. They want to walk around with their chest out. They could do that. All right, walk around with their ass out. They could do that. You know, they want to cut their hair bald. They want to call themselves a man. Whatever the hell they want to do, here in America, it's possible. Okay, it says, "Tremble, ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins." It says, "They shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine," right? Which we just went into. Okay, and it said, "What? Tremble, ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare." Because you women are gonna be in a state of panic, a state of shock. And
here in America.
Yeah, right here in America, man. Because why? Because they're gonna send your ass.
America empower these women.
Yeah. You said?
America, they empower these women.
Yeah, they empower. Yeah, that's true. But now they're gonna send your ass off to the military. You saw Cardi B was talking about the men. You trying to send these men to the military, these hip shakers? Because the men ain't nothing but a bunch of women. Too, Cardi B might get sent to the military. You know? Can't tell me she not at ease. All right, but she represents all these goddamn women. You know? And if you don't get sent, you're still gonna have a hard time. Like we mentioned earlier, it's gonna be a famine, pestilence. All right? It's gonna be men invading one another's homes and whatnot. Right? Or they say such as to the sword. Um, this is let me get Jeremiah real quick.
Which one?
15:3. I get it, no problem. I'll speak on it, you know, whatever. I'll start at 2. Jeremiah 15:2. It says, I started 2. It says, Jeremiah 15:2. And it shall come to pass, if they say unto thee, whither shall we go forth? Then thou shalt tell them, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, such as for death to death.
Yeah, such as for that, man. If you're looking for that, man, you're gonna find that. You're gonna find death in that day. The most likely gonna bring death upon who? The 2/3 of all people, man. He's gonna bring death upon them, man. So such as for death to death.
It says, and such as for the sword to the sword. It says, and such as for the famine to famine.
The world also gonna be bringing back famine right here in America and to the four corners of the earth, man. The world gonna bring famine, man. The Lord bring famine upon Israel many times before, twice before.
Oh yeah.
So you're gonna bring back famine, man. That's a terrible way to die, man. Dying from their own salvation, man. That's a terrible way to die, man. Famine is a terrible way to die. Wow. That's your body eating yourself.
Yeah. Cause in the famine, your body pines away itself, right? And what I found out about a famine is that you don't even die of hunger or starvation. What ends up killing you is your immune system is so weak that you're susceptible to any small little disease. So anything like the smallpox, you know, susceptible to anything, and that disease is what ends up really taking your life in the end. You know, so it's famine. It's a lot of ways you could perish, and you know, famine is the worst way though. It says to famine, and such as are for the captivity to the captivity.
Some of us you're in captivity no more, but most are gonna put these people back in captivity, man. The one that don't push his name is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahweh, man. If you don't push his name, you are going into captivity. What is modern day captivity? You're gonna be what these prisons,
Concentration camps.
human camps.
Yeah.
That's the captivity most are gonna bring upon you people. That's why he said you gotta fear his name and keep his laws, statutes, and commandments to your best ability.
Yeah, yeah. Because when you talking about Jeremiah went to captivity under the Babylonians, you know, right? The Babylonians.
Yeah.
And they
Babylonian captivity.
Yep. And they laid siege to Jerusalem, man. So you had people in Jerusalem starving to death. All right, you niggas, cause why the Lord bring that judgment onto Jerusalem? Cause Jerusalem we was being wicked as hell. Okay, we was being wicked as hell, and it didn't matter if you was a prophet or not. You was still going to captivity. You know, the Lord judged you as a whole. All right, now you still going to captivity. The Lord's gonna have mercy on you. You know, you might not get done as bad as, you know, the 2/3, right? The Babylonian king might take mercy on you, right? Might take favoritism onto you. You know, the Lord's always gonna make a way for his men, right? But Jake was going off, and it's the same thing today. Jake is just going off, man. All right, so the Lord's gonna bring that judgment again, which is what that famine, right? It's gonna be famines, pestilence. Okay, the RFID, which is the MOT, you know, to the B, you know what I'm talking about, and many more judgments that we can't even really think to mention. All right. Are for the captivity, and I will appoint over them 4 kinds, saith the Lord: the sword to slay.
The sword is a killing instrument, man. The sword could be the Lord bring the sword upon here in North America upon our brothers. So we're gonna bring that sword to slay, man. The sword could be a gun, could be some weapons you never seen before. Esau got weapons we never seen before, man. So you can bring that sword upon to slay you and your family in that day.
Yeah. It says Slacky it says the sword to slay and the dogs to tear.
Yeah. A dog is a very vicious animal, man. The most high to bring a dog upon you, man, to eat you up, to kill you alive, man. You ever see these videos on YouTube or Instagram where these people getting died by a dog? That's a terrible way to die, man. By these dogs, by murder of a dog, that's a terrible way to die.
Yeah,
these people be eating these
mold
people.
They mold you to death.
And they tear you up.
Yeah.
You're most likely gonna bring that upon our people, man.
Yeah. It says Slacky. It says, and the fowls of the heaven.
Yeah, the fowls could be any type of bird, man. Any type of bird to attack you. Any type of bird that eat human flesh. Like what? Like a crow, like a hawk, like an eagle. There are different type of birds that eat flesh. So you're gonna bring that upon all. You're also gonna bring that upon its own people. Upon 2/3.
Hey, being you said talking about the birds. Mama's movie. It's a movie I originally saw from Alfred Hitchcock. You saw it? The Birds. I gotta check this out. Alfred Hitchcock, The Birds. The birds going crazy, dog. You know, the Lord put that killing spirit in them birds to just swoop down and start plucking out eyes and tongues and nibbling at fingers and whatever they could find. You know, that was a crazy movie. Alfred Hitchcock, you know, one of the best to ever direct a movie. But yeah, that verse right there reminded me of this movie, The Birds. You know, but you probably got it from the scriptures. It says, I'm sure finish it right here. It says, and the fowl of the heavens and the beasts of the earth to devour and destroy.
Yeah, there are different types of beasts, man. There's lions, there's tigers, there's bears, there's snakes. There's different type of beasts. Most High can lay hold on you people, man. There's beasts you never seen before. Most High got beasts we never seen before, man. And they also got the dinosaur. The Most High could bring a dinosaur, man. You don't know what the Most High could do. The Most High hated 2/3, man. He hated, he loved it a lot, but he hated 2/3. That's how he's gonna be bringing this evil up on the 2/3. Because they don't want to hear what he got to say. You got us telling the 2/3 what to do every Saturday, like doing shows, and y'all who still want to listen to us, man. That's why the Most High gonna bring the hell up on these 2/3, man. Yeah, so that's what the Most High gonna understand. Start bringing more hell. I was the final hell the Most High gonna bring before them. There's the MOTV and the last one. Because MOTV gonna, all the people gonna be taking the MOTV, man. And after the MOTV come, all gonna destroy you for taking the MOTV.
That's right.
Bring that nuclear destruction upon our people. So you gotta know, you gotta listen, man. If you don't listen what the Lord say, you're gonna bring this destruction upon you, man, and your family.
It says, and I will cause them to be removed into all kingdoms of the earth because of Manasseh, the son of Hezekiah, king of Judah, for that which he did in Jerusalem. All right, that was it. You got anything else you bring up? All right, so, you know, listen, Lord willing, is an edifying lesson. You know, again, we want to say all praise, honor, and glory goes to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, Double Honesty Apostles, Bishop Elsgrave Millstone. Citation to the occupant pushing this word, and also saving honesty, and to the hopeful elect. Shalom. Shalom, Makim.